territory. That can only be solved through the parties negotiating.
We need to resolve something very locally and have a grown-up approach to dialogue.
And this policy of, there are issues, disputes in the South China Sea which need to be addressed by the sovereign states which are directly concerned through negotiations and peaceful means. Which advocates peaceful neighborhood. And this policy of, there are issues or disputes in South China Sea which need to be addressed by the sovereign states which are directly concerned through negotiations and peaceful means. I think this is a good policy, and only through this effort and this endeavor we can maintain peace and stability in the region. So I think this approach of negotiations and bilateral communication to settle whatever issues exist is the right approach.
South China Sea is an issue which everyone is concerned about, but our position in Vanuatu is that the parties involved should settle the problem by diplomatic negotiation, bilateral negotiations. So it's really up to the parties concerned to sort out a way out through diplomatic negotiations.
But I think actually China China has a wonderful example. For example, before China and Vietnam had successfully solved the border issue, dispute issue. China also solved the Beibu Gulf issue with Vietnam, right? That time also China was big, Vietnam was small. Those two countries successfully solved their issue. Actually, China can apply, this is the same principle to South China Sea issue. I believe personally, as I understand, when China and Vietnam sit down to solve their issue, dispute, territorial dispute, actually no international law of sea apply, right? Or even border issue. There's no such international law to solve border issue, because the two countries were successful in shut down the issue, right? It's a very good case, right? Why we cannot apply the same principle to the South China Sea issue?
I think talks are crucial, and that's where we have to be careful that yes, we need to resolve something very locally and have a grown-up approach to dialogue. We've seen what's happening in the Middle East, for example, and many of us are anxious about that, and the huge influx of people coming out of that region. We just need to look at the Middle East to understand how hard it is once we go down a particular route to get back to normal life, to education, to proper services, let alone business or the economy, because once we live in a non-peaceful environment, then everything starts to change, and that's not where we want to be.
So I think in principle that's the right solution, in the sense that the problems the sovereignty questions, who owns this territory, that can only be solved through the parties negotiating.
我个人认为，双轨丝路是中国和东盟解决南海问题的一个现实选择，也是一个理性的选择。所以双轨丝路很重要的就是，南海的和平与稳定不是由中国和美国来维护，也不是由中国和日本来维护，而是由中国和东盟来维护。第二个就是需要通过双边的渠道和东盟的相关国家来进行协商谈判。为什么这么说呢？因为岛礁问题是吧，涉及到它的主权，涉及到当事方。如果别人你来参与的话，那是这个问题会更加的复杂化。